Dearest gentle viewer, this is me again, Fretchiedi, your new YouTube friend. For today, let us stop lying to ourselves. Age is not just a number. This kind of sentence is usually said by those people who are trying to escape reality. Just like, for example, when you enter a relationship with a 20-year age gap or even more than that, you are not just dating a person. You are dating someone who grew up in a completely different time, who grew up with different values, with different energy, priorities, and with different expectations. Many of you watching this video are for sure already in an age gap relationship, and some of you are also thinking about entering one. And let us be honest, most of you are just afraid of the judgment. You feel it when you walk inside a mall in Manila or in Dumaguete City, for example. You will feel it when people stare at you. You start asking yourself, do they see love or do they see a transaction? So for today, let's forget the fantasies that you've had right now and forget the insults, because this video is not here to shame all of you, but it is here to help you how to really survive a 20 plus year age gap relationship, especially in a Filipina foreigner setup. Before anything else, you must be brutally honest with yourself. Why are you really in this relationship? If you are 50 or let's say a 60-year-old foreigner, you have to ask yourself honestly, are you looking for a simple Filipina because you believe that women back home are too independent, they are too demanding, or harder to control? If you are a 23-year-old Filipina or a 25-year-old Filipina, you also have to ask yourself this. Are you choosing an older foreigner because you are tired of financial struggle and you want stability or you want security or an easier life? Here is the uncomfortable truth. There is nothing wrong with wanting youth. There is also nothing wrong with wanting stability. The problem starts when you lie to yourself about it. If the guy is with you mainly for your beauty and mainly for your youth, and you are with him mainly for his money or passport, then that is not romance. I'm so sorry to say that. Again, that is not romance. That is a contract. And contracts can work for sure if both sides understand the real terms. The relationship collapses only when one person pretends it is destiny, where the other person thinks it is just an investment. The second thing that you need to know is a 20 plus year age gap almost always creates a power imbalance. In many Filipino foreigner relationships, the foreigner always controls the money. Am I right? The foreigner controls the visa, for example. The foreigner controls the country where you live. Now, that is not automatically abuse in a relationship, but it becomes dangerous when it is unchecked. So imagine a 60-year-old foreign man married to a, let's say, 28-year-old Filipina. If he controls every peso, if he controls every decision in the house and every move, he is no longer a partner. He becomes her boss. So for this kind of relationship to work, so power must be shared to your other partner. So the older partner must also encourage independence, so not just obedience. The younger partner or the younger Filipina must also feel safe to speak up or to disagree sometimes and also to say no. So if one person holds all the resources in the relationship, the other person slowly becomes a guest in their own life. Third thing that you need to know is this is where love meets reality, and reality does not care about feelings. Let's say, for example, a 25-year-old is usually thinking about building a career, is usually thinking about exploring her life and maybe having a lot of children. Now, a 45-year-old guy or a 55 or let's say 65-year-old foreigner is often thinking about slowing down, thinking about retirement, thinking about his health issues, and let us talk about the child question. If she wants children and the foreigner is already tired from his first marriage, love will not magically solve that kind of conflict. I'm so sorry to break that with you. Now let us talk about energy. Maybe your younger Filipino just wanted to travel, she wants to hike, she wants to explore the city and experience life more. However, the old foreigner just wanted to stay home for the AC to rest and take fewer stairs. So time does not negotiate. So you must decide early on. Are you willing to be an older parent for this girl, or are you willing to spend your younger years adjusting to an older body and lifestyle? The fourth thing that you need to know is let us talk about the labels like gold diggers, ATM, green card hunter, midlife crisis. So when a foreigner dates a much younger Filipina, so people assume the worst, right? So his family back home in the West may think that he is being used. Her neighbors might also think that she won the lottery. If you care deeply about what people think outside of your relationship, your relatives abroad, or the Martas, what we call in the Philippines in the barangay, your relationship will slowly turn into a cage of anxiety. So at some point, you really have to decide, do we live for public approval or do we live for our reality? The fifth thing that you need to know, and this is the part where people avoid talking about. So let's say if you are a 23-year-old Filipina and your partner is 55-year-olds, let's say. So statistics are not on your side. So in 15 to 20 years, there is a strong chance that you will become a caregiver. While your friends are traveling in the Philippines, they are growing their careers and enjoying independence, you as a young Filipina may be managing medications, hospital visits, and also declining health. So love includes responsibility, but pretending that this will not happen is a denial. So if you are not emotionally prepared for that kind of future, then the relationship has an expiration date. The sixth thing that you need to know is money kills more relationships than cheating, by the way. You have to ask yourself who pays for the family back in the province, who will own the house, what will happen if the older partner passes away, is there a legal safety net for the younger Filipina partner? And without transparency, guys, your relationship or your love becomes fear. So a Filipina who stays because she cannot afford to live is not a wife. So she is just trapped. That is what I can say. So a man who pays to feel love is not a husband. He is just a customer. The bottom line of this video is that a 20 plus year age gap relationship or even more than that is a high risk and at the same time a high reward. So it demands more honesty, it demands more maturity, it demands more courage than a normal relationship that you can see in public because you are fighting biology, you are fighting society and time all at once. It can work. It can be very beautiful, but only and only if both of the people stop lying to themselves about why they are together, about why they had such a relationship. If this video made you uncomfortable, then that is good. Growth usually is. If you have your own experience with an age gap relationship with a Filipina, whether it is good or whether it is a bad relationship, please share it in the comment section below. Real stories help more than fairy tales. So that would be all for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more insights like this. See you in my next video. Ciao!